What has happened to Dark Magician, the ultimate wizard in terms of attack and defense? No one is playing Dark Magician anymore. What was once a top-tier deck is now dead. Well, we are reviving Dark Magician with Fishies. Rip Dark Magician, yeah? Let's go. No more nonsense.
Attack, Spider Shark! Spider Tornado!
Wait, he didn't use the effect? I passed on the lance because he didn't use the effect? Oh my Jesus!
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at him. Let's go.
Using the new Duel Links meta website, we have loaded up the entire history of all Dark Magician decks. 1,033 Dark Magician decks. This is everything it's been played with. If you want to get into the version 3 of the website, that's what we're calling it. The current version of the website is version 2, by the way. This is version 3. You could join the Discord by joining on YouTube or subscribing on Twitch. That will give you access to the Discord for the largest events, discussions, and help Discord. Now, looking at this, it's not looking too good. There are not many decks at all for Dark Magician. But beyond these King of Game decks is we have Point Battle Room decks. We have one from Arco, and then we have one from Neo, and then we have one from Cog Phenom. Now, the chat wanted me to play with the Fishies, so we are playing Fishies with Dark Magician. This is the deck. It's important for you to know with my decks, what's the core, what's optional. Lance is optional. You don't need it. I do think if you're playing this idea, you should at least have 2 Buzzsaw Sharks and 2 Anglers. If you want to play more, play more. For the Lance, play whatever you want. The Dark Illusion is optional. You don't even need any. The Kaiku is optional. So this is kind of the core of the deck. I wanted to play 2 Dark Illusions and then a way to trigger it on my opponent's turn, so I'm playing Lance, which also protects me on my turn. Kaiku is great because it gets summoned off of the navigation to prevent my opponent from banishing, so if you play against a Shiranui deck, Kaiku is great. And if you don't know the main combo, you have Circle, Navigation, and a Dark Magician. What is that going to do? Navigation will summon Dark Magician onto the field, plus a Dark Spellcaster from the deck, which could be another Dark Magician, or a Dark Illusion, or a Kaiku. And while you have a Circle on the field, that will trigger the effect to banish a card on the field. So theoretically, you activate Navigation on your opponent's turn. You summon a Dark Magician and a Dark Magician. You have 5,000 attack on the field, plus banish anything on the field, and then, when it goes back to your turn, your Navigation in the graveyard could be banished to negate any back row card, and you have 5,000 damage. So that is amazing. Why the Fishies? Well, it is just to make a rank 4 Exceed. And if you didn't know this, it's kind of a hidden gem. Besides all of these other great monsters that are Exceeds, Daigusto Emerald has a second effect. You think Daigusto Emerald returns monsters back in the deck and draws? You're wrong, but you're also right. It has another effect. It can target a Dark Magician in the grave and special summon it. That is insane. That will trigger your Dark Magical Circle. Also, Hope Woven Dragon Spider Shark, if destroyed, can special summon Dark Magician, which will trigger your Dark Magical Circle, except during the damage step, so if it gets destroyed by battle, it's not going to banish. Shout out to Neo Yu-Gi-Oh! For the idea. Have at it, fools. Shark? Okay, well, Shark has a very good skill. Shark was top tier for a very long time.
Here he comes. I summon a monster. I activate my monsters.
All right, all right.
I set a card. I activate my monsters effect. Destroy.
Okay. Does anyone like mana ramp in any game? Do you like that? Can you imagine a boxing fight?
I end my turn.
Let's do this. Can you imagine round 1 and round 2 of a boxing fight that you have giant marshmallow gloves for those rounds where you literally can't inflict any damage. How did I googled marshmallow boxing gloves and I get nothing? Are you kidding me? Do I have to freaking make it myself? I think Yu-Gi-Oh gets a really bad rap for thinking that every deck could first turn kill and play with themselves for a minute on the first turn. That's just Konami screwing up. That is Konami done goofing.
Here I go.
Buzzsaw.
I summon a monster.
Karma cut. No cut.
I activate my monster's effect.
Round 1, you're not allowed to punch. You must tickle your opponent. Round 2,
Special summon a monster.
you could use one hand to punch. Round 3, then you could start punching. What? We might actually have to Dweller negate. We have to Dweller negate. How big does Dweller get with the Ready for Victory? 27? 27? No.
Summon.
Now we'll stop the spirit. That'll be good.
I set a card.
Going in.
Battle.
We going in.
Here goes.
Right. The basic idea is you think a mana ramp game is easier to balance. That you could put the most powerful cards on high levels and high ranks. That will make the game more balanced.
I activate my monster.
But then a game like Runeterra learned the hard way that that's not true. That when they put very powerful cards on high levels, that they found people would stall, which is not fun, and not interact with their opponent, which is not fun, until they get to the late levels of the game and then drop their big fat giant dragon and just auto win. It's probably even more difficult to balance because how powerful do you make a late game card? If you make it too powerful, then people stall and they auto win. If it's not powerful enough, then it's not going to be used because it's a late game card. I hate in every meta of Magic that they have some late game strategy, and from the first turn till the first 5 turns is literally just stalling, negating all your summons, negating all your plays, destroying your cards. Not really making any plays besides disruption.
Monster.
Kaiku could be good, yeah. Kaiku!
Let's go. I special summon a monster.
At this rate,
I
Bunish!
continuous spell.
join me.
Join me.
Summon a
Sage. The Zit.
I act
If you're not interacting with your opponent in a card game, you're likely not having fun. And late game decks in mana ramp games
Let's go.
generally do not interact with your opponent for a very long time. There's very little interaction and it just feels bad. It just feels like they're stopping you from playing the game. And in all mana ramp games, from turn 1 to turn 3, usually the first 3 turns are so boring. Why do we have to have boring turns? Just make the game poggers on the very first turn.
White dragon, attack.
Speed it up. Why is there a calm before the storm in every single duel? Just turn it up.
My turn.
No, I draw.
Ooh, buzzsaw. We buzzsawed.
I activate
We
my
came,
effect.
we buzzed, we sawed.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Special summon a monster.
Hope, woven, malevolent, sin, it don't matter. We win. Ready for victory. Let's get flamin'. Bunish. The Fool.
Let's go. I build the overlay.
Digusto? We should have.
Activate my monster's effect.
We should have.
I set a card.
Let's go.
Stay focused.
Focus. Woo, we vanishing.
I activate my monster's effect.
You and you, just 1-1-1. I clicked that. You saw that. You saw it. Dark Magician is better than Blue Eyes. You saw it here first. Yes. Kaiku's poggers. Kaiku stopped him from banishing from the grave,
You can get to really
and we
know
won.
someone by dueling. And when you're no longer strangers, you can become friends.
Nice. It's impossible for Master Duel to be anything like the TCG. If it's automated, it's already nothing like the TCG. Because showing your opponent what's activatable, your graveyard glowing, your cards glowing, the rules being automated, no soft cheating, no hard cheating, it's already nothing like the TCG. It's already, there's no way to recreate the TCG already. So who cares if they don't like legal cheating? Because the game's already impossibly different than the TCG. Let's go. Focus. They will learn. I think it makes the game more skillful. Being able to read your opponent's facial expressions, you know, taking away the poker bluff, right? Poker face, there's a whole freaking song about it. Look it up. That's important to poker. You take away the face, then it changes everything. There's a lot of top players that are only top players because they cheat. Pike. Okay. Yeah, okay. Hold up. This is the deck I posted on YouTube. If I summon Kaiku right now and banish that, is that a good play? Probably. Let's go.
Was that wise? Check out my set card.
Dark Magician.
Let's go. I special summon a monster.
Kaiku. Prevent the banishment of this Vern.
I special summon
I feel really bad clapping a fool who's using my deck off of YouTube. Because I don't want him to think that the deck I gave him on YouTube's no good. I'm just better than you. If he still beats me, you know what? I want him to beat me. Go ahead, beat me. Beat me. Jack Attack, play Treacherous. I'm not playing Treacherous. I'm not playing Book of Moon. If you want to play those cards, play them. They will help you be a better duelist. But when you're the best, you don't want to play cards that make your deck better, that you don't need, that are not core to the deck. I'm trying to show off Dark Magician, not Treacherous, when I'm already the best. It doesn't help teach you anything. You already know Treacherous is good. I don't need to show that to you. You're unsure of Dark Magician, so I need to show you Dark Magician. No help from Book of Moon, no help from Treacherous. We have to be winning with Dark Magician. Because if I do win with Book of Moon and Treacherous, then people are going to turn off their brain. They're going to say, you're only winning because of Treacherous. You're only winning because of Book of Moon. It's a bunch of nonsense, but they will say that. Your opponent cannot target this card or monster on the field with the same attribute as this card with card effects. Could change the attributes. Okay. I can't Forbidden Ransom. Can't do it. Kaiku served its purpose. He could not banish with this Vern, and that was good enough. That was good enough.
Here goes. My turn. I draw.
Navigate. Navigate.
I set a card.
Angler, you suck. Mate.
Battle.
Dark.
Go.
Magic attack.
Monster attack.
I could literally play the same fusion in my deck. Why? What do you mean, how? How'd I summon it?
I end
Let's go.
I activate my monster's effect.
We denied this on the previous turn. Use Dark Magical Curtain. If you're going to suggest a card or a play, you have to say what you want it over. Because otherwise, you have no argument. You want to play it over Kaiku? You got to tell me. What card? What card? Why? You got to do the legwork.
I activate my monster.
Be a tunaful. Come on, tuna.
This will work. I special summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect.
Okay. 1 DMC. Over third lance. A Dark Magician of Chaos over a third lance? What? Are you out of your mind?
I activate my monster's effect.
You only take out knives? Done, it's out.
Come on out. I special summon a monster.
Fishborg, Pike. Uh-huh. Well, they hate the game being more skillful? Yes. And we're going to clap them.
Never let go.
Leon Hart with the 2. DLM, whoa, 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 whoa. Thank you for the 2. Me, Lolly, can you look up Small World for me? It's only as TC and OCG card out. This card. For me, it's only as OCG card out. This card is pretty crazy. Okay. We'll look it up. Thank you, me, Lolly.
Number 30.
Hope Woven.
I activate my monster's effect.
His deck is popping off.
I special summon
Mood Dragon. Mood Dragon.
my monster's effect.
Gia, when did we upload that? That was yesterday. Freaking Water God Mood Dragon deck. I can't believe he's going to beat us, is he? We're going to do our best to ensure he does not.
I special summon a monster.
Okay.
I activate my monster.
Oh boy. I mean, he's going nuts. Impact, very good.
I'll set a card.
Rip Dark Magician, yeah?
Time.
Let's go. No more nonsense.
Attack, Spider Shark. Spider Tornado.
Wait, he didn't use the effect? I passed on the lance because he didn't use the effect? Oh my Jesus.
I draw.
Okay, we did that on purpose. Sorry, I have to say, you were very boring with your turn. I literally lost concentration. I looked away. Not good, not good. Shark. Focus. Now we're going to focus. Let's go.
I'll play this.
Play it.
I special summon a monster.
Play it. Play it.
Let's go. I special summon a monster.
Does it matter to ready for victory? I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters. That goes to Emerald.
Here I go. I build the overlay network. IXC summon. I activate my monster's effect.
The skills once for duel. Dark Magician from the freaking grave, mate. Now you lose. Let's go.
Activate a continuous
You
spell.
thought you could beat me. You thought. And that is the end. Can Daigusto attack? Of course he can attack. Of course he could attack.
My monster attacks.
You gotta be crazy for thinking otherwise.
Here goes.
Holy moly.
You directly.
Imagine suggesting to take out Daigusto Emeralds?
I flip
Are you
over
out of your
my
mind?
set card. I activate my trap.
Negate.
I activate a trap.
That is the end. Daigusto Emerald is insane. You never use Daigusto Emerald like this. Yes.
Looks like you're not as much of a loser as you used to be.
I did it. I beat Shark.
We did it.
Feeling the flow.
We felt the flow. We felt the flow.